I was not expecting this morning. Just what I needed. This is not the first one out. Snow's quite deep. Lots of drifting snow. Well, we've been asking for it, so we got it. Let's wait and see. Get my truck, see what happens. Looks like we're pretty covered. Cold, -12, and snow on there. By the looks of it. Then I've got a few chores I need to do early. Let's just go. Well, when the weather gets like this, we play a game called Whose Lane Is It Anyway? Because you can't see them, so you just take a guess. But to be honest, we've been needing the snow. Without the snow, it's too dry for the summer. And that's when we get the big fires again. So, time to take care. And watch out for the icy bits under the snow. But I've got my 4x4 and I've got my studded winter tyres on, so I'm good. Just need to watch out for the rest of the people who don't. It's a lot different driving in Canada in the winter than what it is in the UK, that's for sure. Took a little bit of getting used to, but it was fun. It's a fun time to learn. How are you, buddy? Start moving, will you? Fucking move or what? Pardon my French. Ridiculous. Actually, looks like the snow might be slowing down a bit. Bad thing. No, it's not. When I look at the street lights, it's not. At least the roads are pretty clear. The city's all wide awake by the looks of it. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We get up early here in Oil Patch Land. Trees over there, just on the right there. That's a little park. It's That's the Rotary Park. Well, no, sorry, Lions Park. I stand corrected. That one's all lights on the Christmas trees in from here. And the actual footpaths have all been iced over. So it's actually a skating path. Area. It's not a bad little town. There's not a lot to do here. You have to be a bit creative. We've got the Heritage Park on the right hand side here, which is nice. It's all nicely lit up now for the winter. And we have to go and have a walk around there. It's around about $10 to get in. There's always one person that wants to do the spin outs. As long as they don't spin out into me, I'll be happy. I was going to put the radio on, so we'll have a little bit of music along the way, but I'm trying to get them monetized, so the ways to go yet. So apparently they don't like that type of thing. Prices aren't too bad down here, 137. It's much worse. And he's only got it in rear wheel drive, spinning out. Have some sense, buddy. Really do with washing my truck, but I'm not going to do it in this weather. Good job there, buddy, keeping the roads going. Never been down this side yet. I must be out too early. The one thing that always made me laugh when I first came to Canada, 12 years ago now, everything just keeps on moving just as normal. Doesn't matter how cold it is, doesn't matter how much snow we got, we keep on working, we keep on going. Where I'm from in the UK, you get a wet leaves on the train tracks, the train stop running, you get a little bit of snow, people don't know how to drive in it. Way too many accidents. I think the bottom line is people don't use all season tyres in the UK. Not ideal. But the winter's so brisk and it's here and it's gone, there's no point in showing off for extra tyres. We just need to learn to drive a little bit more cautiously. There's another section of trees. For the holiday season. Very nice. But on the way back from the store, I'll have a drive by there, we'll have a better look. on here still. So I was kind of expecting more traffic, but it is early. Like I said, it's 6:30ish now, 6:20. Here we are, downtown Fort McMurray. Not much on the go here. We do have quite a problem with homeless people, unfortunately. There's a lot of people come looking for the money on the oil patch, and it's just too much. When you work 21 days and you're off for 7, buying a house around here, a normal house that's around 350,000 will cost you 700,000 around here. And there's the ravens out looking for a feed. We have a lot of ravens around here. Over the curbside. Get yourself parked up here. Just looking at my rear view camera for there was a pole there that stopped you going too far back. I don't want to crash into that. Well, I'm going to run in and get some grocery and I'll be back soon. Right guys, that's me back. Yep, that lady's having a bit of a hard time. You know, I told you should have skis on them. Let's head back. So the city just keeps on moving, and this is everywhere in Canada. The big trucks come in, we get our deliveries. It's got to be seriously bad weather before we stop moving here, but this is why we all own 4x4s if we can. I do spare a moment's thought for people who do not have vehicles. It's not good. just easing off. Just get a little bit of a break in the snow. Nice. Yep, these Christmas trees are nice. Not too bad at the moment, minus 12. Normally we would be around somewhere in the region of minus 30 by now, and for some reason that didn't happen. It's a little bit warmer this year. Key thing around here is just take it easy. For any newcomers or people that are wanting to come to Canada, well, this is what you got to put up with for around about 6 to 8 months, depending on where you're at. And up in the mountains and over in Ontario, they get way more snow than what we do. I'm talking like 2, 3, 4 feet overnight. Yep, I guess I could call this things I wish I knew before coming to Canada. I wish I knew about your credit checks and everything. So when you actually come to Canada, you could have a platinum card in your pocket, you could have a gold card, whatever, you could have a bunch of money, but they still treat you like you're 16 years old and you're just getting your first bank card. So bear that in mind, make sure you've got plenty of cash. On the plus side, it doesn't matter what your credit is, they will arrange for you to get a car at some point, albeit at an inflated price, but you can still get a decent car so you can get around. As long as you've got a decent enough job to pay the bills, we're doing good. It was way better, but after the COVID and things like that, things have changed massively in Canada. And when I say change massively, I'm not joking. When you earn $100,000 a year, you're supposed to be able to live good. But now, because of all the inflation going on things, house prices have gone up, groceries are way higher. And where we live in Fort Mac, unfortunately, things were 10 to 15% higher because our wage is normally higher. So, bear that in mind. Healthcare is free, but you do have to pay for your medicines. So make sure you got benefits. If your job doesn't do them, make sure. Otherwise, you're paying for your medicines, you're paying for your dental. And that's not an ideal situation, because it can get expensive. I know I took ill a few years ago, way back 2016-ish. No, it wasn't, it was 2018, I believe. 17, 18. And my bills for my prescriptions were $1,200 to $1,500 a month. So if I didn't have benefits, my partner had benefits, I'd have been paying for that out of my own pocket, so it would have just been a case of saying, nope, can't afford that. by the looks of it. Let's take it easy. It doesn't take long to get used to driving around here. The difference being you're sitting on the opposite side of the vehicle and you're driving on the opposite side of the road. So that takes a little bit of getting used to. But I found it's actually worse when I go back home for holiday and I rent a vehicle. It's much more frustrating and more complicated to try to keep remembering which side of the road you should be on, and we don't have many roundabouts in Canada. So I did go the wrong way around a roundabout in the UK. Yes, I admit it. I had a bit of an issue there, but now I've been back a couple of times, I get used to it now. A lot of people do, they'll drive up the traffic lights too fast and put the brakes on so they start sliding. And when they're trying to pull away in the icy, snowy conditions, they put the foot down as hard as they can, thinking it's going to make them go faster, but you just spin out. I've seen too many people doing it. And it's quite comical, especially the new drivers, when they tell you, these tyres are rubbish. I need new winter tyres. These ones just keep spinning everywhere. But it's not the tyres, it's the driver. It's a poor tradesman blames his tools. So we normally change our tyres out. So I have all seasons, which I use in the summer months. Then I have studded winter tyres for the winter. So much easier. Just go into your local tyre shop. You have Cal Tyre, Fountain Tyre right next to where I live. They'll even store your winter tyres and your summer tyres for you during the changeover. So you don't need to worry about somebody walking away with your good tyres. Tyre there. Difference in gas prices are the same up here now. Normally up here they charge a little bit more for some reason. It's the same to do. I guess that guy didn't want to stop for a red light. Guess he's late for work. Almost there. I don't normally drive around like this. I'm off work at the moment. I'm waiting for surgery on my knee. So it's a little bit boring. Need to find something to do, keep yourself busy. But on the plus side, I don't have to go out in all of the cold weather and work like I normally do as a carpenter.